TikTok. Hello, May. It is May energy. It is exciting to be alive, you guys. It is exciting to be alive at this time. So Happy Friday. Hello. Welcome in. Grand Rising. It's May. It's May. This is exciting. Thank you. Yeah, my van is like basically complete. Yeah. I'm not really going to travel in it until after I get back from France. And I'm very excited. Oh, May, it's so exciting. It's May. If you guys didn't check out my May energy update, go check that out at some point today because there's a lot of good information about what is happening in May because it's going to be a pretty strong, energetic breakthrough for much of consciousness, specifically with the divine feminine, which we know, yes, France. So I am going to France on a Mary Magdalene pilgrimage. I'm going to walk her journey, see all these beautiful ancient sites. And that is actually going to be a huge part of this work. I think I've seen some other people talking about May holding a divine feminine awakening as well, but which is awesome. But I also feel it so personally and so deeply. Yes, Joey, I'm so excited because that is the work that I'm going to be doing over this next month, is really working on that divine feminine awakening and balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine to hold hands in ourselves, not to necessarily need someone outside of us to be that counterpart, but understanding how to be your own counterpart, being unity or unifying within yourself. And that's how we create unity consciousness, is creating that unity within us. So that's very important here in this month of May. Another thing that I talk about, okay, give me a second. I'm just going to do this real quick. So we got tons of angels around this field today. We have 7 angels specifically, and Archangel Gabriel wants to come forward. Thank you. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, as well as Hermes, another messenger. A lot of messages wanting to come forward. Anything specific? They're saying nothing specific, just want to be here. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for the dolphins. Dia, riamos, kuredokush, karetiki. How is everyone doing? How is your May already? See, dias, karetikish, karetiki. Just wanting to be here. I love that. There's also Faye energies coming forward as well. Your birthday month, excellent. If we have Ramona in here, it's also Ramona's birthday today. Anyone else have birthdays in May, either a Taurus or a Gemini energy? I am kind of half Gemini, so I love my Gemini people. Something I want to talk about this month. May is a really, really great month to be grounded and clear-headed. Again, you're going to see this if you check out my video. I dressed up like a fairy with wings and danced in the sun yesterday. Come on, Erica. This is why we just love that energy. We love that energy. Yours is May 8th. Happy Taurus season. Yesterday we turned Taurus season. We love Taurus season because it gets our boots on the ground. It keeps us grounded to integrate all of this high energy. Been super focused on grounding. Yes, 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 exactly. Heaven is so clear and sunny. Okay, all of this is in alignment with the May energy update. I'm going to say it 1,000 times in this video today because it came out today, but the May energy update is going to be really important for a lot of you guys to tune into and see what's coming forward this month in order for you to be energetically prepared for the energy. There's a lot of high frequency energy. What I talk about in the video is that it's a It's a very bright awakening, a very bright exposure. For a long time now, we've been getting a lot of low, dark, dense exposures, being exposed to the dense reality. We're going to be stepping into the light exposure, being exposed to, being exposed to the higher realms of consciousness. And that in itself is still very expansive, very open, very inviting. So that's something we're going to be learning to integrate is the higher realm exposure, these higher consciousness. We can even think about the mysteries of the universe, opening up to higher divine feminine wisdom, which we talk a lot about divine feminine energy in that video, which again, sorry, I'm going to mention it a lot today. Another thing we're going to be really opening up to this month is womb magic. Is womb magic. Your section on grounding in May video is very good. I just need to ground myself better. Any suggestions for getting better at that? Yes. Yes, my list is open. Suggestions on grounding. When I talk about grounding, I'm talking about being very in your body, being very centered. So a way to ground is very similar to what they talk about in therapy of what's it called? Mindfulness, where it's being very aware of your sensations. Being very aware of the sensations in your body is a very good way to ground your energy because sensations are your physical experience of reality. So if we're kind of numbed out by our sensations or we're overwhelmed by our sensations, so we try to block them out, it keeps us out of our body. It keeps us a little bit dissociated, and we don't necessarily want that. We want to be very present with our sensations in this next month, and we want to integrate them easily. So, something that you can do if you notice that you're not grounded, feel the chair, feel your clothes, smell the air, notice the different fractals of sun hitting yourself, notice dimensions. Or so, like, I like whenever I'm like a little bit ungrounded, I like to notice like the corners of the room where there's like dimensions that come together like a box. Somehow that keeps me grounded. For some reason, it's not going to be that way for everyone, but really just noticing different sensations is going to keep you very in your body, because being in your body is still activating. I want to mention that being in your body is still a very activating thing because our spiritual awakening goes through our body. Going into our light body, forming into our light body is through our physical body. So we have to understand that the awakening is happening in the body. It's not that we are dissociating out of the body to experience the awakening, it's happening within. So that's something I suggest. I always am going to suggest also visualizing roots going out your feet, really connecting in with earth, really grounding down. That's going to be a great tool technique. I also like to visualize gravity. Working with gravity a lot can help with this energy. But I think naturally the Taurus energy is going to it's going to naturally kind of bring us into that grounded state. Another thing that is really beneficial to ground is rest, making sure that you are resting, making sure that you're listening to your body when your body tells you that you're tired, all things like that. That's what I'd suggest for that. Lots of good energy, you guys. Bringing more light down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down. Excellent, Jess. I'll write you down, love. Oh, another thing, keep you grounded. Feeling into your body sensations, right? Humming, singing. Those things can keep the vibration of your body in alignment. Excellent. So we have Jess and Allison. We'll see how many I do today. So So, singing, humming, it can help align your body into the frequency that is necessary for you. When we disconnect from our own voice, we're disconnecting a lot of times from our expression or our natural state of harmony. This is something we're going to want to be delving into, is this natural state of harmony in this month of May, but also for the rest of your life, honestly. So learning to unlock your natural state of harmony within you through getting comfortable with your own voice is going to be very essential and helpful. So, yeah, for sure. So, no. All right, I'll close the list for today. So, shoo, 10:10 on the clock. All right, bringing more light down, light of clarity. So something we're going to be talking about or experiencing in May, again, is this grounded energy, being very grounded, doing a lot of integration, doing a lot of alchemy, really keeping this stuff in your body, being very aware on how to integrate or digest the information of the higher realms in your physical form. There's going to be a lot of energetic work that happens in your body. So many of you could experience a lot of shaking, or different energies along that line of deep energetic somatic work. So be really focused on the body here in this month. And then at the end of the month, we tune into Gemini season. Gemini, we love a Gemini. I love a Gemini. Gemini has a lot of thoughts, a lot of clarity in those thoughts, and can bounce back and forth between ideas very easily. That's something that's going to be coming through. So we have this grounded energy of our physical body, and then we have a clear mind, clear headed ideas and conversations. This is going to set us up really great for June, going from that mental clarity into that divine emotional state of the Cancerian energy, the divine mother energy. So we're activating this divine feminine here in May in order to really step fully into queendom energy in June, which I'm very excited about. June is also my birthday month. It's going to be a party. It's also Pride Month. Hey! Anyways, I get excited about June. I love June. I love a June energy. So we're setting us up very beautifully in this month of May in order to step into June with high accelerated energy. Sutiariamo, Grand Rising, welcome in. Bringing more light down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down through your roots. Excellent, Astrid. All the way down into the crystalline core. So they're showing me grass. So this month of May is going to have a lot of really beautiful weather. The grass is going to look greener. This is okay. Something I talked about in the video, high highs, lower lows. But in those high highs, anyone that has experienced bipolar disorder, you might experience this energy of when you go into your high highs, you can see clearer, colors are brighter, things are stronger, everything is just brighter in general. That's something we're going to be seeing as a collective. This brighter energy. The grass is literally going to look greener in May. Allow your body to be opened up to that blessing and that miracle of seeing greater, of allowing yourself to see the miracles of life on a daily basis, to be open to really beautiful energies. Yes, noticing it with the sky. Yeah, the sky's going to look bluer. The grass is going to look greener. Your heart's going to look bigger. Your auras. Y'all's auras are going to be beaming. Get ready for that beam. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Make sure y'all have your water or your coffee near you. If you do have coffee, make sure you do have water near. Hydrate or dihydrate, that's what they say. Cheers to that. So, let me talk about the words of the day. Happy birthday, Ramona. All right. Words of the day: quiet, surrender, pleasure, harmony, intentions, shedding, liberation, and freedom. Quiet, surrender, pleasure, harmony, intentions, shedding, liberation, and freedom. I love that. Yeah. Connect those dots if you want to on your own. But I think the quiet surrender allows us to experience the pleasure and experience the harmony of our own reality. When we are quiet and when we are surrendering into the divine, into the flow of life, we get to experience more of that harmony, more of that pleasure. And with the intentions of shedding, we experience liberation and freedom. I feel like there's so much more that I could go into this. All of these words really are connecting very beautifully in my mind. But just sit with those words today. If we surrender, we never stress again. Come on, speak. I love that. I would have to agree. I've been someone my whole life that is pretty easily able to surrender. Was one of the greatest tools that I had in my life. Even in those moments where I had to learn the opposite of surrender, which is like deep anxiety and deep control, needing to be in control of a situation, I didn't experience that for too long. Like, I was diagnosed with a panic disorder, but it's like as if I healed it so quickly because I learned, oh, all I have to do is surrender into this sensation and not be afraid of this sensation. So glad you're in here, Ramona, that we get to celebrate you. We have some other birthdays here in May as well, so happy birthday to all the May babies. The Taurus and Geminis of the collective, of the group. We see you, we honor you. How do you surrender? I'm currently going through the same thing. I think surrendering is fully just like giving your body the permission to let go of control. And one thing that I do every day that I come in here, I'm always going to get onto my knees before I come into these sessions and fully like actually get into a surrendering position. And so this is where yoga can get really helpful and really beautiful. There's certain positions that actually like tell your body it's like that you are surrendering. So child's pose is one of those surrendering poses. Another one is I like to like be on my knees and just put my forehead on the ground in surrender and like just let go of control. Because those are surrendering positions of you know, if there was someone to come in the room, they could do something like I don't know how to explain that. That might have been a bad example, but you're in that position of just not having control, and it can be very very helpful to set in with that intention. So that's what I like to do with surrender. The other thing is like with anxiety disorders and things like that, surrender is like it can be a really interesting thing to learn because it can be a sensation, and once you learn the sensation of surrender it can be a lot easier. But what I like to visualize is like a washing over of like this cooling water and just like flowing with the water, just like letting my body flow with the water and like let go of any tension in my body, let go of any control that my body is trying to have, and just flow with the water. Yeah, definitely try it. That's what I suggest. Like I do it every single time before I get on these sessions is get into those surrendering positions and just really honor the fact that I am a vessel on this planet, a vessel of higher wisdom and higher knowledge. And I think each and every one of us, once we realize and step into that full embodiment of us being a vessel of the divine, it gets easier and easier every time that you do it because you're confident in yourself and you're confident in you're not doubting the ability to surrender. I think sometimes like when we first start to surrender, we're like, am I fully letting go? Like what's happening? And in that, you're still like doubting, you're still like holding on, you're still tensing. Um, but at some point it gets really easy to just like let go in a second and be like, all right, God, you take it, baby. I'm just here as a vessel of the light. Right. So that's something that I'd continue to suggest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 10 more minutes till we're getting into those individual sessions. So let me know if you guys have any questions or anything that you're excited for in this month of May. Just gonna continue to open up the channel of the collective. Really get that water flowing. Really step into that energy of surrender, right? Oh, thank you for the rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good food every day, healthy greens. Heck yes. Heck yes. I've been having like good digestive movement. Not to be TMI, but I don't really care. I've been having good digestive movement. It's been good. I used to have an era in my life where I was just chronically constipated. I even went to the hospital a couple times because of it. Um, Tried the enema route, wasn't great for me. But now I'm at this stage where it's like, okay, everything's moving, we're grooving, we're good. And it feels good. It feels good to have your digestive system in alignment. What? Happy Beltane? What is this? I've heard of this. And full moon. Mayday! Yes! Happy Mayday. How are you, Jody? How was Disney? Beltane, what? How did I like not hold awareness to this? Ancient Gaelic festival celebrating May 1st or the night of April 30th to mark the beginning of summer, fertility, and the return of life to the land. Is this why I'm feeling such good energy? It's a fire festival traditionally associated with purification, passion, um, celebrating the return of the land's fertility. Okay, if you feel called to have a fire today, please tune into that. Historically, two large bonfires were lit and people would walk between them or jump over them for purification and protection. Livestock were also driven between the two fires for protection. That's awesome. Fire dancing. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Serves as a midpoint between spring equinox and summer solstice, representing growth, renewal, and transformation from darkness to light. Dance around the maypoles. Still with the mouse. So, oh, I love that. I hope they're doing something at Disney today for Beltane. Fire Festival. This is so cool. My parents have been having bonfires the last couple of nights, and I've loved it. I like love the smell of a bonfire. I love the smell of a bonfire. Still with the mouse. You're funny. Some Zoroastrian. Somehow I think we have been taught that surrender has a negative meaning. At least in Spanish. Interesting. Interesting. Last Wednesday of winter before March Fire Festival. Ah. Surrender as a negative connotation. I mean, I can understand that. because it's the opposite of power, right? And so if we are only expecting power to be good, then yeah, that would make sense. But I disagree with that claim. I don't think that we always need power. I think when we try to have so much power and control, we can get energetically greedy, and yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It doesn't feel like it's always in the most in the highest divine nature to hold that space. I do think surrender is a very beautiful act of worship. I love that. I love that a lot. Maybe I should light a candle. Okay, we're lighting a candle for Beltane. Happy Beltane! Let's cleanse with fire. Oh, it went out already. Okay, spirit, do you want us to have a fire or no? It's okay if you say no. In Spanish communities, the programming of rest is laziness. Oh. Yeah, well, I think I've talked about this before. I think laziness is a programming. Like, the idea of laziness is a societal program. Because yeah, I don't think that it needs to be negative in my experience. I think, I mean, obviously, use your free will in a way that's going to serve you the best. I think laziness is a derogatory term for rest, and it feels like a slur. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we can like reclaim that word and be like, laziness is cool. Laziness is good for me. So there's many different ways that we could go about that, but I think it's very important for society to come back into a state of rest, because rest allows ease, and ease allows peace, and peace for the world is really awesome, and we want that. So if we're constantly being forced to do, go, you're not gonna be given time to really rest into the divine or surrender into the divine, and that's really important for the evolution of humanity, in my opinion. Feels like the time has gone by a little bit slow today, which I'm not mad about. But it's always interesting when that happens. So feel into the beautiful fire here for Beltane, purifying your channel with fire. Purifying your channel with fire. You can even play with the fire a little bit here. I love dancing with fire. Okay, she's gonna sit over there. We'll get started with these individual sessions here soon. Let me check my website. You surrender to the enemy. Ah, interesting. Because it's power. Again, it's still that power hunger. And I don't always need all of the power, in my opinion. Like, I don't always need to know everything about the universe. You as well, Jimmy. That's something that I have learned because, maybe in some of my younger days as a healer, I would have really enjoyed. I tried to gain as much knowledge and as much power as possible. But then I was like, wait a second. Why do I need all this? This isn't necessary for me. I will know exactly what I need to know when I need to know it, and that's when I stepped into that super energy of surrender, because it was like, I only want to know what I need to know when I need to know it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's very interesting. It's a good thing to think about. So for any of you guys that have a negative connotation around surrender, like I want to let's kind of switch that into a divine frame of letting go of control. There's something so relaxing about that. Like I can't imagine. Nice. All right, let's go into Jess's healing. Do we still have Jess here? Jess? Mm. Excellent. So, Jess, you just said spirit led. Let me know if there is anything that does come up during this session. Give me just a second. Thank you to all that are here. If you want to receive the secondary energy codes, just stick around. So we have 3 25-minute sessions back to back, and then I think Jessica's is a 15-minute session. I could be wrong. Let me check that real quick. So, yeah, okay. All right, let's get into it. Let me get my energy ready and we'll get started. All right, put a heart in the chat when you are ready, Jess, and we will get started. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. All right. The first thing that they said was something about family. The second thing that they said was something about your body and your physical presence. And the third thing they said was something about animals and connecting with animals. So that's it right off the bat. I'm just going to open your channel a little bit more, opening through the crown, third eye, throat, a lot in the throat actually. Something needing to be said to family, forgiveness even. Down through the heart opening. Seeing a light blue color, a boy. Going down to the solar. Not getting stuck in your own way. They're saying not being arrogant or thinking that you have done all that you can do. There's more that you can do. Be open to greater relationships with your family. Trusting yourself to make good decisions. Going down through the sacral. They're saying reconciling the mother role, fully engaging in the mother role. Even though your kids are older, you are still their mother. And you are still their father. But they want you to engage more in the mother role. Going down to the root. They just keep showing me chains coming back together. Like these chains. Instead of chains breaking, chains combining. Renewing the mother line. This could also be a relationship with your mother. Going down to the root. Opening this up. Grounding in safety. Grounding in purifying light. Grounding in the flame of the divine. I know. They told me that, but then they're still saying that there is recognition that is wanting to be had in the spirit realm. Down through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down. And I'm hearing laughter. They're wanting you to laugh and have fun and be genuine. There's a heart-ripping energy here. Oh, what was that second thing? The body. Just gonna let this flow through you here real quick. They want you to be very, very present with your sensations, but they also want you to be working on your body. Like exercising and connecting into your greatest version. There's nothing holding you back from being your greatest version of self. Making sure that you're taking care of your knees. Your knees need to move. They're saying if you don't want another knee replacement, is what they're saying. Make sure you're moving your body. Even in like yogic areas, because like you're on your feet a lot. So they're like, you stretch, relax the stress through your legs. Because it feels like you do hold a lot of stress in your legs. Even relax right now, the back of your thighs. Okay. You don't have to take any of it. This is just what's coming through the channel. Yeah, I am seeing your mother here. She's coming in through the heart. She's going to be speaking to you here because she's saying if I'm trying to translate this, then you will get frustrated. But she just wants you to feel her in your heart. Open the veil. There's a ton of layers of defense here. Yeah, they're showing yoga again. They're showing yoga to be your divine sanctuary of coming back to self. Because there's often not as many acts of giving back to you as there is to giving back to others, especially even at work. They are asking that you take care of your body. Through what you're eating, what you're doing. The angels are coming in. We have 4 angels coming in on all 4 corners of your body. Just allow them to come in and relax around your field. They're going to try to relax kind of the barbed wires around your aura here. Oh, good. Okay, so maybe they're just showing me what you are doing and what you are stepping into. So you can relax those barbed wires if you want. Bringing more light down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Opening in the heart. They're just asking me to move the energy. They just keep showing me layers and layers and layers. And I just keep seeing your mom. She keeps coming in. Makes sense that I'm working in the heart and she's coming in. But she's not even like saying anything. She's just like pooling love into your heart. Because she's saying she wasn't able to fully do that when you were younger. And she's reconciled a lot of this. And she's pulling that into your heart, and then that's oozing into the rest of your body to relax, to this motherly energy. This is a very interesting reading, very interesting. Because I'm even seeing Loki coming in. It's actually not. Because I see your grandma as well. I see your grandma up here as well. But this is like actually your mom. They're saying that this was needed in her process of healing as well. Like she's needing to come down and show you this love because it's been keeping her stuck by not giving you this love. So she's like actually really genuinely has to do this, and she wanted to be witnessed in this. That's what she's saying. And it's kind of uncomfortable for her is what I'm feeling. It's a little bit uncomfortable for her to give you this love, which is why I think there's that weird feeling that I'm like, this is a weird energy. I'm not fully understanding why she's acting like that. There's like hesitance, like she keeps like coming in and out, like she's like hiding, but then she comes in and she's like, and I love you, and then she like leaves and like she's freaking out. It's very odd. Why? Very interestingly, what I'm hearing is a fear of being soft, a fear of being like gushy and sensitive. And so she's needing to be witnessed in this because it's also really going to allow your aura to soften. There's a lot of energy in the heart here. So I'm just going to move some energy in your heart from hardness to softness. Take what resonates, leave the rest as always. This is what they're showing me. Your team is saying you can sometimes be stubborn to receive soft love. So in a way, they're sitting you down to make you receive this. And I'm seeing your guides and your team then just ushering this very soft energy through your heart. It doesn't have to be super strong. It's just very soft and gooey, very flowy, all the way through your body, all the way through your nervous system, relaxing the nervous system to know that you are exactly where you need to be, and you're not a project. There's like a throwing up energy that I want to release. I keep seeing these like swigs of anger energy that keeps coming into your field. Good to recognize, good to hold space for. Just opening the heart wider for more softness to come in. More light down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, swirling through the heart. Veins, arteries, plasma body, electron body, all the way down through the solar. There's resistance in the solar. Feels like your field doesn't want me here anymore. So I'm going to take a step back. I'll close your channel. Just bringing some light through all of your chakras from the outside. There's a lot of energy moving in the solar. I'm feeling it in my body. But I'm trying to observe it from the outside. Ooh. Gently moving this energy through to this womb. Ooh. And to the root. Down through the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. My guides, or your guides, and the collaboration of them are saying that this is important for us to witness this energetic shutting down, to notice this in this session as well, to notice where you can sometimes do this with people in your life, is like shut people out. This goes back to family and being open to receive soft love from your mom as well. Okay, I'm gonna ground this down through the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down through the roots. Just want to bring a lot of soft love all the way through your channel here as well, and just wrap around your field. I want you to focus on the mother energy. I want you to focus on purification with fire, because there is a lot of fire in your field right now. Allow that fire to purify your channel rather than to invoke more anger. Allow that just to release and to learn lessons from this, to learn lessons from whatever is meant to come through. So really genuinely listen to your body and what it is saying and what it's receiving. So if none of this message resonates, that's awesome too, because that's a teaching to your discernment to say, maybe this isn't in alignment, and that's okay. And that still is a growth method for you and your body. Okay, we're going to release here, just doing a couple minutes early just because your energy body is asking for that. And we'll release any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, seen, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Yeah, so valid. So valid. Which I love because we've talked about that before in your channel. We've talked about that before. To the forefront. Okay. Excellent. Well, I love that. I love that you learned something from that, or nothing at all. Grateful that you're here. All right, let's go into Allison's session next. Thank you, beautiful soul. Grateful you guys are here. And I think that's something that we can all learn from these sessions. It is vulnerable to do healings like this and be like, oh, that doesn't resonate. It is vulnerable, but it's really essential for the body. It's really essential. This is actually something that I talked about in the last live, that sometimes there's messages that come forward on purpose that are not in alignment, in order for you to really know what is in alignment for you, for your discernment to be tuned in. So that's what I got to say towards that. There's nothing I can do. I'm just listening to my channel. So thank you for being here. Next up, we have Allison. Do we have Allison in the chat today? Hello, Allison. What would you like to work on today, love? We have talked about that, Jess. Resetting the heart. Ooh, Allison, let me know if there is anything specific that you want to work on today, love. Ooh, that was a huge crack. I'll be helping with ceremony. Hello, Abby. Welcome. It's good to see you. Beyond busy at work, so I never had time to stop in. Oh, no worries at all. Grateful you're here today. We are well. Thanks for being here. Still have a little burning feeling in my right side of hip and lower back. Okay. Okay, excellent. Let's tune in, love. Let me get some water here to clear out my channel. We have the fire still going. All right, Allison, put a heart in the chat when you're ready and we'll get started. I can feel a lot of energy moving. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Okay. They're first showing me the ceremony scene. I don't know if there's going to be a bonfire or not, but the bonfire is in this scene here. And you're just like almost tending to the fire. You're honoring the fire. You're holding space for the sacred fire. And I see you standing there. And then two of your guides are behind you, one a man and one a woman, with very, 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 very ancient wisdom inside of them. So one of them is like a chief, and the other one is a medicine woman. And both of them are like infusing you with information and knowledge about how to hold space for those in this ceremony, and how to, there's just like an energetic elder energy in your field that's coming forward about this, and they're wanting you to see yourself as that when you are taking on this role. And they're showing a snake wrapping around a staff. Health, healing, there is some aspect of you that is going to be able to really heal and tend to the people in this ceremony. With a lot of wisdom. They're saying very, very ancient wisdom is inside of you. They're saying this to reflect back to you what you already know, and then they're showing this really huge oak tree with a ton of sap, like maple syrup. So even maybe using maple syrup in the morning that day of ceremony, and really connecting with the maple syrup as an aspect of bringing your wisdom into your vessel. And I'm seeing a falcon or an eagle. Eagle bones make sense coming in. They're showing me a triangle, almost like a pyramid. They're showing a pyramid over your crown. Interesting. What does that entail? It is the higher chakra that is going to be opening and providing wisdom into your vessel during that ceremony. So, just as much as you're going to be helping other people in that ceremony, you're going to be receiving a really strong upgrade in that ceremony as well. And they're wanting you to envision you not just being the helper, but being the lead of these ceremonies in your own space as well. They just keep showing me trees and saplings, sap specifically. Something about sap. There's like some healing agent or healing property to sap that your team is telling you about. They're even saying like choose. I don't know. I'd suggest looking into that, as your medicine woman side is like giving you this information about what to do with certain sap of tree and how to use it as a medicinal property. That's something that's wanting to come back online for you. Is all of this medicinal memory. And they're showing rosemary as well. So again, this medicine woman, she's going to be coming in hot and heavy with a lot of information and downloads and upgrades for you in this ceremony. They're saying it also in connection to your right side, the hip and the lower back, even rubbing some sap and rosemary. I don't know, something about that. There's some sort of cleansing agent that's coming out of it. We use sap in our ego bones for whistles, and we chew it for medicine. Okay. What type of medicine? So she's saying something about that. Something about rosemary as well is necessary. There's something else here. Can you explain more? She's saying you already know. Okay, thank you. So let's go into your crown, third eye. They're just opening your channel a bit more here to receive wisdom and information. Throat. I'm so curious about the sap for medicine. I'm like, I want to try that now. Heart. I just did it. I love that. Okay. She's saying bring that back up as I released. She's saying you do know why. You do know why. Just trust it. Because like your natural body knows what to do. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. There's something right here in the heart that's wanting to come through. They're showing like a staff going through your heart. piercing through your heart. It's the chief now. He's coming in. It's like a death and life ceremony you're engaging in at this time. You're dying to your doubt. Speak a. You're dying to your doubt. You're going to see that and you're going to witness that in this ceremony as you're being called to be a leader of this ceremony. You're going to see more of your strength, more than you have before, and that doubt is literally going to disintegrate. It's going to have to disintegrate. They're also showing me coffee grounds, using coffee grounds on your feet to release out doubt. Interesting. Like a coffee rub. It's like I'm seeing like coffee water, a coffee scrub, something like that. I don't know. That's what they're showing me. Take what resonates as always. Feels like that's actually going to do a lot. Like I'm seeing like as like you can even visualize it now, like coffee grounds on the bottom of your feet and just like letting the energy go to the coffee, the doubt go to the coffee. Okay, we're going to go down to the solar, opening this up. This is where the doubt tries to hide. We're bringing a lot of sunlight in, down through crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, into the solar plexus, the sun energy. Let your light beam, let your light rays beam. And it is okay to outshine others. We've talked about this before. It's okay to outshine others. They're going to see you. You're going to find also certain people that are going to levitate towards you or want to be around you in this ceremony. That's also going to increase your confidence. Okay, we're going to go down to the womb area. So where on the right side, is it kind of near your kidneys? Or does it feel very internal? Does it feel like very like in the middle, like cervix type? Or does it feel kind of more towards the side? Because if it's, okay, internal. So it's kind of more towards the middle than necessarily like all the way on the side. It's more towards the center area. I know. So I'm just checking that's why I wanted to check to see if it was like maybe something different than that area. Because I don't feel it as much as I did the other day. So that's something that I want to just tell you. I know that you're probably still experiencing a lot of symptoms of that releasing because it was a very large release to the hip and lower back. Okay. It feels like, yeah, this is, yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not fully seeing anything here. What I am seeing is they're showing me a tenseness of muscle. There's this like muscle tendon that goes between your hip and the inside of your like cervix area. It connects those two, like especially when like having children, that area is going to be, you know, opened and tightened and things like that. So there's something about that specific muscle that feels tight, but it feels tight because there is a lot of release that is moving around there. So it's trying to kind of keep control over like reality. And it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? That's kind of where I'm feeling it. It actually feels more like a tendon or a muscle that's just kind of being overworked at this time. So I'd really suggest um very slow stretches there and just see if that'll change it over time. I am starting to feel a bit more of where you're feeling, but again, it feels like there's not as much there as last time. Last time it was like I could fully feel, okay, I actually pulled a muscle there. Okay. That makes sense. Because last time we did that session with the polyp, I could fully feel the polyp. I'm not really seeing anything specifically there this time. What I am going to say is because you're still releasing from that polyp, it was a very, very strong energy. It was a very intense frequency. It's going to take a little bit of time to release that because we're not just going to heal all of that deep childhood trauma wounding in a second like we can, but it's going to take some time to really let the muscles refigure out how to be safe because we'll form our muscles tension around stress. And so now that your muscles are trying to figure out how to not be stressed, it's going to take some time for it to refigure it out. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm feeling here. It is going to just be like they really do want you to really side stretch kind of like this and see how that really opens up that side of your body. I mean, you want to do it on both sides, but really side stretching, it's going to get that whole muscle. And even kind of stretching forward, but kind of more towards the side to really get that whole muscle. 11:11 on the clock. Let's see. There is a little bit with that kidney. So I am going to do a little bit of release in the adrenal there because there was a lot of stress and tension that was held in that side of the kidney. Okay, they're saying something about being controlled is also going to inflame that specific muscle. And they're actually showing some sort of resonance with ceremony. Like it feels like you're controlled or you're not able to fully be all of you. And that could also hold some tension there. I don't know, take a resonates on that one, but that's what just came through. Yeah, it's one of those really deep pelvic floor muscles. Pelvic floor is one of the longest energies to heal. It takes a lot of time to heal the pelvic floor muscles, especially where we were working at. So it is going to take a little bit of time for those muscles to remember how to be safe. So that's what I'm feeling. There is going to be a little bit of inflammation as the muscles go in and out of tightening and loosening and tightening and loosening until it figures out what feels good here. So again, like I said, just keep stretching, just keep acknowledging the body as being safe, and it'll bring a lot of clarity into that area. I'm going to bring some more light down and just bringing this healing frequency deeper, stronger. You might feel it kind of like weirdly tensing up or moving a little bit. I'm just going to be programming this muscle to feel safe, to relax. I'm seeing the chief coming back in. It's weird because he's like touching your lower back. And there's a part of you that's a little uncomfortable by that. Can I have the medicine woman come in? Thank you. So the medicine woman's going to come in. She's going to massage your lower back with oils, sacred oils. Near that kind of near that kidney area. So it's going to be all encompassing. Relaxing the kidney is going to be relaxing that muscle. And they're showing grass, laying on grass, physically letting that lower part of your back touch grass and let the grass come in and heal it. They're showing rosemary again. I wonder what the power of rosemary is. I'm going to write that down. Something about that. I can definitely feel it. I am going to suggest a cold compress because there is a little bit of inflammation here, but it's also, they're showing me the fire as the purifying energy. So there is kind of a heat here of purification of this area of your body. But yeah, using a cold compress is probably going to be a little bit helpful to your body, just to say, hey, relax, I got you. Just holding that space with it. I'm going to bring some water down, flow. Rosemary can open blood vessels, so circulation. Okay, maybe that's what's needing to flow. Maybe there's needing to be more circulation or more energy flowing through it. I almost put rosemary oil because I lost my rose oil. I love that. OMG. Okay, maybe put rosemary oil on it and see what that does. Maybe also both of them. Sorry that you lost your rose oil though. That's a bummer. Rosemary oil. That's so wild. Okay, so they are calling you to that. She's saying yes. So that's what the medicine woman is putting on your back and massaging in. And then again, she's saying lay in the grass. Okay, that's what I'm going to say towards that. We'll go down to the root, open this up, allow the lower body to feel safe, allowing those lower muscles to be fully safe and in that space of reverence and healing, letting the body relax from these old energies. It has muscle relaxing properties. Yes. Okay, Erica. Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. I love this. And I'm also seeing citrus, like lemons and oranges for some reason. Maybe you need some vitamin C. All right, down through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing down into the earth. So they're saying in this ceremony, you're also going to be healing yourself. You're going to almost feel it like click into place, is what they're saying. And I'm seeing that huge tree again with the sap. They keep showing me the sap. There's something you need to do with sap. They're even showing me burning sap. Like, I don't know if it's like dried sap. They're saying like put it with a candle, burn it. It's going to do something. I don't know what. It feels like a cleansing agent for your body. Something about that. Okay. They just keep bringing that back up. They're saying mapacho. Tobacco? Pipe? Pipe and tobacco? Some sort of ceremony? Some sort of initiation that they're giving you right now to step into higher authority. The chief is handing you a pipe with tobacco as you're standing in front of the fire. And he is blessing your body. And he's saying, I'm initiating you as chief. There's something about that that's meant to disrupt your energy field. That's meant to like, is this possible? Is this okay? Is this allowed? Oh, I like this. I like this. Sovereign. Okay. Take what resonates there, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what he's showing me. Also, your team comes through very clearly for me. I like working with them. They said they like working with me too. A pipe sent 2 years ago. I love that. I actually did too, 2 years ago. It's so what I'm seeing very specifically is that your spirit team has already initiated you and that they will be initiating you in the ceremony, and they want you to see that and receive that from the higher realms. There's something very important about that, of you seeing it yourself. This inner initiation, this inner sharing of wisdom. Oh, this is weird. I don't know why it feels weird, but there's like a really weird feeling in my body. It's as if it's like making a new path, they're saying. It's making a new path in consciousness of allowing yourself to be chief. Again, I want you to just sit with this in your own time. It probably is going to feel very against or different than what others have talked about, but this is just what they're sharing. This is what's coming through. And he just keeps saying, I'm very proud of you. And then he's showing me the eagle bones and he's showing me the sap again. So all of these things just keep coming up. So I'd suggest getting that sap out and working with it, doing something with it. Just sit with it and be like, Spirit, what do you want? What do you want me to do with this? And I want you to also get that pipe out that you were gifted, the pipe stone. And just kind of have it out. I don't know if you already have it out. Maybe even put sap in the pipe and then burn it. I don't know what that would do. I'm just kind of trying to go off the images that they're giving me here. They're showing me the eagle again. Bird's eye view. Look higher. See yourself as higher. You are the clay of the earth as well as the eagle in the sky. Hold reverence to all versions of you in your humility and in your strength. Give respect to all of the initiations that you have gone through that have been unseen by others. You are highly favored and highly powerful in the arts of energy, in the arts of they're saying sacred stone. What does that mean? What does that mean? They're being a little bit cryptic and they're saying that's intentional. They want you to chew on this like you would chew on sap. Ah! I know, I'm feeling that energy too. I'm like, whoa, what is this energy? It's like very, it's like a energy I haven't like felt before. It's like a woo. And I feel it deep in my heart too. It's like a cacao. It's like I'm feeling it like cacao. You know how cacao really sits in that heart, really activates? That's how I'm feeling this energy right now. And they're showing back to the mapacho and the pipe. Okay. Whew, lots of energy. I'm going to close out here because we are at time. We're going to bring this energy down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root. So again, I want you to be stretching that muscle and just give it permission to just relax. There's going to be a little bit of time where your muscles are trying to figure it out. Put a cold compress on that back or that front, whatever feels good to you, just to give your body permission to relax as well, to cool down. Down through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. There's going to be a lot of energy moving out of your feet. So when you're at ceremony, please dance, please jump around, please move. And there's going to be a lot of energy moving out of your body, which is going to be really good. Stomp your feet as much as you can in ceremony. All right, releasing all the way down into the earth, grounding down all the way down to the crystalline core. Wrap your roots around the crystalline core. Sending light all the way through, sending this energy up and around. so that all of us can be initiates of this path as well. This path of sacred union within. Bringing this energy up through roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you. Bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. Yes, so beautiful. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Thank you for letting us tune in with you, Allison. It's always beautiful to tune in with your team, your guides. I love them. They're very sweet. They're very activating. And they're always just giving you confidence. They're always like, remember who you are, Allison. Remember who you are. Which I love. Okay, Jessica, did you want to go last or did you want to go next? Thank you so much. You're so very welcome. Grateful for you to be here. Of course, as always, take what resonates, leave the rest for yourself and for the collective and everyone in here. You do not have to take everything that you hear or receive. Okay, sounds good. So we'll go into Astrid next and then we'll do Jessica. Do we have Astrid here? I am going to go use the bathroom here real quick before we get into this next one. Excellent, Astrid. Give me a second to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Thank you to all of you guys that are in here that are just giving all the love. I see you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. I will be right back. Give me a sec. Enjoy the sound and the fire. All right, I'm back, you guys. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here today. Today's a very interesting energy. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. I gotta calm my heart down a little bit, y'all. Thank you, beautiful soul. I hope you have a great day as well. Makes me happy. All right, you guys. Let's get into this next one. Astrid, do you have any specifics going into this session? This is going to be a 25-minute session. I'll turn down the music a little bit here. Thank you to everyone that's here. I do appreciate y'all. I really do. Makes my heart happy. Looks like an intuitive session in general, but let me know if there is anything else specific and we'll get into it here in a second. I'll give a little bit more of this fire to you guys before I blow it out. Okay. Allow this to purify your channel, allowing you to purify your heart, your mind, body, and soul. Didn't want to blow out there for a second. Oh, what an interesting energy today. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to get my energy ready and we'll get started. I can just tell this month is going to be emotional for me. I'm feeling it already. All right. Put a heart in the chat when you're ready, and we'll get started. Again, anyone else in here, you guys can receive the secondary energy codes of these healings. This is going to be a 25-minute session. I'm not always the most emotional person either, so it's going to be very interesting. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Astrid, they're saying time will tell. And they're bringing a lot of different little baby cherub angels all around your field, all around the higher realms, which is all about innocence. There's a very strong innocent field being supported around you, but they're saying time will tell in the sake of when your energy is fully ready, that is when you will receive information and you will receive contact. So they're not wanting you to be so stuck on one specific timeline or one specific experience, because time will tell when you are fully ready to engage again. And again, they're saying this could still very much happen today within your time limit in your timeline, but not but and it also can feel different in their timeline and in the higher realms of consciousness. So that's something that they want you to be aware of. They don't want you to be disappointed if the time is not exactly when you think it is. So that's going to make sense for you, Astrid, based on the conversations we've had before. But I do see a ton of these cherubs. They're saying 5 cherubs around the top of your field, and they're bringing down light. Again, this innocent light, very innocent in nature, and it's like fully protecting your field in order to be fully aware and communicative, even in moments of fear. So this is also important. So they're just kind of energetically preparing your body for contact. And I'm seeing dragonflies and butterflies around your field as well, which could also have some relevance with some Fae energy coming in through the lower realms. So we have the Fae coming up the lower realms, like around your legs. The Fae are holding an energy here. They're even saying trickster energy, not in a bad way, but just like a playfulness is also what I'm hearing. There's a playfulness that they want you to remember. As much as this experience in your life is very serious, ultimately, this whole experience of life and consciousness is a play and is dance and is enjoyment and is fun and is an experiment. And so they're saying be open to the playfulness of experimentation. Don't take it so seriously. So I'm going to feel into your lower feet. They're kind of giving like a little foot massage to your ankles and your feet to allow you to really stay grounded. There is a they're showing me copper bars around your feet, like copper anklets. It's gonna help you stay grounded. That's a good idea. I should make some of those. A copper anklet. Oh, that's so smart. I'm gonna write that down. So they're kind of keeping that in your lower feet area just to keep you really grounded in energy here. And I'm going to pull from the lower, so we're going through your calves and your shins, just pulling down through your knees. I don't know if you guys can hear the laughter in the background. Through the thighs, through the hips. So feel the energy going down from your hips down to your legs, down into earth. Again, they want to really magnetize your lower body into earth during these experiences. They don't want you to drift off. You're intentionally human. Yeah, it's like they're like really having a good time down there. They get very aggressive about their laughter. So that's something coming forward again, which we just talked about, joy and just like being very playful with life, being very playful with the experimentation of life. They're also saying something about social experiment when you're walking into life and when you're walking around other people. It's a very much a social experiment as to how people are going to react to your starseed energy, and that allow that to be fun, not intimidating. Allow that to be fun, not overwhelming. They're saying don't be a victim to your star energy. So that's something that's coming forward. We're going to go through the root. Yeah, they're showing me lava, fire, purification energy going in today. If you want to, I do think it's going to be beneficial to have and hold fire around your field to purify. So candles, incense, any type of fire that you can have around do that, hold the reverent space of fire. And what I'm feeling is there's something about like an energetic portal that can be opened or activated through fire and through intention. So hold space with fire today. Yeah, the beings are coming through. They're coming through when I go into your sacral. So, which we've talked about before, you have connection to these beings through your inner child, through the inner child experience of abduction. They're saying it's very essential for me to say these things like out loud so that we can start to regulate the nervous system of the collective and being able to talk about these things more openly. But there's something about that connection with your womb. So even putting oils on your womb today could be really good and beneficial. So it keeps you very in your body when you connect with the womb and when you connect with the inner child. There is information that they're wanting to give you to your inner child, specifically for your inner child to activate wisdom and remembrance into your body, as if it's like an oil secretion. They're saying hormonal balance, something about hormonal balance. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. Something also about the kidneys and the adrenals. They're not super stuffed with anxiety. It feels like you're more excited. They're gonna have that excitement kind of rushing through you today. Oh, but they're saying make sure to kind of still regulate that excitement, because sometimes that excitement can also be intimidating because it's a very high frequency. It's very like ah. So like just be very at ease today. They're asking you. Be at ease. Relax. And they're showing me a rainbow. Hold the rainbow frequencies. Be the rainbow child. Continue to believe in magic, they're saying. So your Fae energies are coming forward again as we're bringing this energy down. So we're going to go into the solar plexus, opening this up. Again, that's where we want to feel that calming energy. That's where we want to feel the calm in the storm, is in that solar plexus. Just really beautifully putting water through your field, through your spine, and just really relaxing the solar plexus here today. So candles, womb oil, relaxing and calming energy. It's going to provide a way, an opening. This is what they're showing me. Of course, take what resonates, leave the rest. Oh, I love that. A little rainbow with water. That's perfect. Exactly what we're tuning into in it. And they're saying allow miracles to take place, allow miracles to happen. And they're also saying expect the unexpected. So again, relax that like intense nervousness where it like slightly turns into anxiety. We want to just be like a really excited, calm nervous. I don't know why they're saying it that way, a calm type of nervous or a calm type of excitement, I mean, where it's just like, it'll happen when it happens. It's all good. A very relaxed state is going to be necessary or important, because okay, this makes sense, because they're even saying like the last time you were in contact you were very relaxed, you were about to go to bed, and so that's why they were able to come in, was this calm anticipation. I love that. Yes, that's why they were able to come in, was because you were fully in that subconscious. You were starting to hit those certain what are those wavelengths right before bed. So they're saying that type of energy, where you're like very relaxed and very calm and really settling into your subconscious, that's where they're going to come forward. Expect the unexpected again, is what they're saying. Eat foods that will settle your body. Going into the heart space. They're saying the evolution of humanity. Yeah. Yeah, they're saying this is very much a part of the evolution of humanity, this experience. And for it to be so structured, they actually enjoy that, is what they're saying. They enjoy the structure that you've set up for them. Because it shows your commitment to contact. They're showing me CERN Super Collider opened a portal. This is going to allow contact to be happening much stronger. This has something to do with your field as well. Your energy is very sensitive to these frequencies. How far away is Austria from France? How far away are you from that? Give me a second. It's not too far away. I mean, it's a lot closer than America and France. And I'm pretty sure the CERN Super Collider is up more towards the north, which is relatively close. There's something about your field in CERN. Give me a second. Let me look that up. Wait. Oh, you're kind of like in the. Oh, yeah, you're actually pretty close. Because that's on the west side of Austria, which is close to east side of France. So you're actually pretty close to the CERN Super Collider. There's something about that they want you to invest in or to connect with. Okay, oh my gosh, that's gonna open a whole thing. That's opening a whole can of worms. Spirit, okay, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Oh gosh, there's so much coming forward right now. They're saying slowly digest this information. They don't want to give me too much right now because they don't want to overwhelm your system. But there's something there. There's something there. Okay, let me just clear your channel. I embrace the worms. Bringing down to the crown, third eye, throat, heart. They're showing me rainbows again in the heart. Yeah, I'm just seeing like all of these rainbows through your heart space. It's just like really illuminated, really strong. They are really loving the way that you're able to bounce back from certain situations. You're really elastic in your emotions, which is really good and it's very beneficial as a human. You're going to be teaching you're going to be teaching these other beings how to be elastic with these emotions and how to bounce back from very strong and strenuous feelings. We as an Earth species are going to be helping these other planets connect with their empathy. Not all planets need to learn this. There are some planets that already have and hold that empathy, but there are many that are not at that same level that Earth is at. And so we are going to be helping them through empathy, through love. So there's been very technical readings today, is what they're saying. It's very technical. Yeah, they just keep showing me the rainbows. They're saying rainbow child. Your rainbows are really gonna like illuminate into all of these different connections that you're having. And the rainbows is connected to you, and they're saying leprechauns, but they're saying like the fae and the magical realm. There's a really, really strong part of you that's very connected to the inner earth, very connected to the magical realm on earth. And it's as if you're a rainbow bridge between these higher beings, these galactic beings, and earth wisdom. And I think we've talked about that before, but you're literally like this rainbow bridge that connects the mystical of earth with the mystical of other planets. A combination of science and spirituality is your intersection. Spirit, is there anything else that you want to talk about for today and any type of meetings that are going to be coming through? They're showing me clouds. They're saying don't get stuck with your head in the clouds, imagining what could be. Be very present today. Be very present today. I was wondering what we could help these other advanced species with. Emotions. We could help them with emotions, with empathy. And it's going to completely rearrange their electrons, is what they're saying. When other species learn about the intensity that humans experience on this planet, they're going to be like, OMG, we've been judging them wrong for a long time because they haven't realized how intense it actually is to hold the frequency of emotion that we do here. And so when they start to come and visit us here with disclosure and things like that, that's going to be the one of the hardest loopholes that they're going to have to figure out is how humans interact with one another. But something that we're also learning as humans is also not taking things so personally, because I think we as a species and a planet will take things very personally when they don't need to be. Um, and so we're going to be learning that as well, but still really stationing in with our empathy. I mean, that's what we're known for on this planet, is being very emotional, holding a lot of empathy, caring for children. Like, it's a really strong energy that we can provide and teach to other planets. I mean, as well as our beautiful resources that a lot of people want. All right, let's bring down some light codes. And they're showing that image that you had sent earlier, Astrid, of the sheep jumping over the fence. And they're saying, like, that's what you're entering into, is like this undisclosed energy, or this uncharted territory. So you're going to be walking into a lot of unknowns over the next month or so, which is really exciting. Um, but just hold space for a lot of that path opening experience that you're going to be entering in, because it's also a part of your contract. So honor your contract. So hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Clear your channel, clear light all the way down through crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. They're saying they also could come in a different form, but they're saying again, make sure you're being present. Time will tell, and things are going to work out exactly how they are meant to work out. So that's what I'm seeing. Oh, thank you for the sheep leap. I didn't see that until now. Yes, that's exactly what I was seeing. You're going to go into uncharted territory. All right. Let's release any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Make sure you're really settling your stomach and really, again, coming into that calm anticipation. That's going to be really beneficial for you today. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bringing this energy all the way through you and into your roots, the crystalline core, sending this information of disclosure all the way up through consciousness. And again, Astrid, I want you to be tuning in if you're doing any meditation. Tune in with CERN and see if there's any information that wants to come through to you, because there is something with your field and CERN that is meant to collab in some way, okay? So bringing this unconditional love back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. Be embodied, stay present, enjoy this time that you have. Releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow, bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Woo! What a multi-dimensional energy. What a strong energy you have, Astrid. Okay, so that was that session for today. Thank you for allowing us to tune in, Astrid. I'm very excited for you, for what Spirit has in your life. Lots of beautiful things. Thank you to everyone else that is here. I appreciate you so dearly. We have one more session today. Do we have Jessica in the chat? Jessica in the chat. Let's do it, girl. I'm ready. I actually already see an image. I'm curious if that's going to come up in yours. All right. Coming fully back to self. Okay, give me a second. Gotta get something out of my channel. Okay. All right, Jessica, put a heart in the chat when you're ready and we'll get started. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. They're showing me so much stuff here. Very interesting stuff too. Okay. First thing I want to say is they showed me a piggy bank. The piggy bank is intentional. One, to show you that you are worthy of a larger piggy bank, that your energy field is still kind of assuming you to only have this amount of financial gain or financial money, and they're like, you can, you can get a larger piggy bank, or you can get a treasure chest or something like that, but they're just wanting to notice like your subconscious sometimes will revert back. Like, I know that you have like this larger energetic field of like abundance, but you're like, you hold that only in the higher realms. They're like, we want you to bring this whole field of abundance into the lower realms. So it's a matter of like smashing that piggy bank and providing yourself more space in the physical reality. Something along the lines of the piggy bank, or kind of this treasure chest energy as well, is saving up for experiences. And then they showed me you traveling to like different places. And then this is where it got a little interesting, because then they were showing me lizards and alligators. And then they took me to Hollywood. And then they were like showing me all of the reptilian species in Hollywood. And I was like, why are we here? I don't want to be here. So I don't know what that's about. There's some sort of like weird rabbit trail that they took me on, and I'm trying to figure it out why that's necessary for you. But they're saying something about like healing the reptilian frequencies within your biofield, and healing the reptilian wound. Healing the reptilian wound within your biofield, which is basically, the reptilian wound is like, you are my servant, and you do not receive, or you do not achieve the same amount of glory that I do. That's kind of the reptilian species kind of saying that to the human species. You will not achieve as much as I do. And that is completely breaking down out of your channel now. Just because you're not reptilian doesn't mean that you don't deserve high achieving income, as well as being seen. Something about that is coming through your channel. Ugh, taking back my stardom. Come on. Yes. Yes, that being seen aspect. I really want to travel because I've never traveled. Yes, that's necessary for you. It's very necessary in your field. We've talked about this many times. So now it's a matter of really grounding down your treasure chest with all of this gold and all of this income. Gold is in your veins. Remember that. Remember the goddess version of you that we've connected with before. We want you to feel that very in your body. It's not just a vision, it's not just something up here. Bring her down into this physical presence. Feel the gold waistbands. They're showing me gold waistbands. Feel like the gold that is on your neck. Feel the gold on your arms and your wrists. Feel the gold on your fingers. They want you to really embody. They're also showing gold on your ankles, and those belly dancing like coin things. They're showing that, and they're wanting you to really, really, really genuinely embody this energy. And so then they're coming back to kind of that reptilian energy, but they're showing a snake now, and being the belly dancer that is able to like swoon the snake. And that's actually a way that you're going to step in fully into your abundance. And the way that you're going to be able to fully heal the reptilian wound is by like enticing it, or like, do you know what I'm talking about? Kind of like swooning it, or like allowing the reptilian energy inside of you to be attracted to your divine essence or your divine humanness. There's something about that. And like dance, I just keep seeing you belly dancing and dancing, and really getting into that physical energy of abundance, shaking away poverty mentality, shaking away the poverty mentality out of the hips. Because again, a lot of the time, we can still hold that abundant energy up here, but we need to bring it all the way down to the root chakra. So your root chakra is needing to shake away the old piggy bank that is keeping your finances so small, with just like little pennies able to fit into that piggy bank. But now we're like, these bricks of gold want to be enveloped in your loins. That's what they're saying. So shake with the intention, dance with the intention of releasing poverty mentality. Mm-hmm. Hmm. They're saying shitting bricks, but they're saying like gold bricks. Like you're gonna be at the place where you're just releasing so much money. Like you're able to just release money because you have money and you want to spend it. Because I want to mention the poverty mentality often goes into I'm not going to spend money because what if something bad happens, or there's always this energy of like keeping money like controlled, and that can sometimes actually like hold back from our abundance. And I'm getting very strong energy ringing in my ears, so confirmation to that. They're saying spend it, buy experiences, and those experiences are going to give back to you this energy of confidence, and the energy of confidence continues to bring forward abundance and things like that. So what I'm feeling in your field though is often it's like, okay, but I can hold the abundance, but what about my partner? Like he can get nervous or things like that. That's what I'm seeing or feeling. And it's kind of a hard thing to navigate because it very much is outside of you, but they are saying like you're allowed to fully step into your abundance. You yourself as an individual and a whole person are allowed to step into your abundance by making an impact energetically, by doing things that support you, and you're allowed to have your own savings or your own aspect of abundance where you can then go travel and things like that. They're saying that it's not always needed for you to depend or rely on others. When you do depend and rely on others, um, it can sometimes make you feel more trapped or limited. So spirit is actually asking you to really find your own stream of abundance. They're even saying allow miracles to happen. There could even be just like random things that come up where there's like a person that walks up to you and they're like, "Hey, are you a healer?" And you're going to be like, "Yeah, I am." But that's actually so okay. That's something that spirit wants to say to you very boldly. When people ask you what you do, be very bold in what you say, because you're allowed to very openly be like, "I'm a healer. That's what I do for a living." And genuinely step into that. Genuinely step into that. Yeah. They don't want you to be like, well, I'm kind of trying to figure out what that looks like for me, because that's in the energy of hesitance or the energy of like not really allowing your abundant flow to come in. Right? So we really want that abundance to come in with the energy of confidence. I'm confident in being a healer. This is who I am. This is what I do. And it's exciting. And it's like it allows them to then feel confident in taking on maybe being a client of yours. And that's something that spirit is again going to continue slowly bringing this type of information into you, because spirit wants you to be abundant. It is your birthright. You have gold in your veins. This is something that's very important for you to experience, because travel is important for you to experience, and we've talked about that a lot. um, they keep bringing me back to reptilian energy. They keep bringing me back to like snakes and alligators and geckos. I don't know why. They're showing me like the Florida swamp as well. Maybe it's like going to Florida, or maybe it's like Louisiana. There's something about going to the ocean and these beings like might be near it. But there's something about letting go of fear of this reptilian frequency, letting go of fear in general, remembering to bring back your stardom, not being a victim anymore to these powers, and fully stepping into all that is meant for you and owed to you. And they're showing me rainbows in your field now again. So the leprechaun energy, they're bringing this rainbow all the way down, and then bringing the rainbow into your root chakra, which is your treasure chest of finances. The more that we feel safe in ourself, the more that we are able to receive, because we're able to give to ourselves by giving us safety, by giving ourselves a regulated nervous system, by giving us happiness, by giving us pleasure. When you're giving to yourself, you're able to receive more. So understand that when you're constantly depleting yourself by giving to others all the time, there's going to be more of a lack. There needs to be time and space for you to give to you. And again, it doesn't have to be something really extravagant. It can simply be laying in bed before you go to bed and holding presence in the fact that you are giving yourself time to fully be in the bed. Like, it doesn't have to be something so extravagant. It can simply be, I'm being held right now. I'm giving myself this opportunity and time to really receive the comfort of this bed right now. I'm giving myself the time to really receive the comfort of these blankets, the comfort of my pillow. I did this last night and I was like, ah, why don't I do this more often? I was just like fully able to receive in that moment, and it will fill your cup. And the more that you can receive in small moments, the more you're going to receive in bigger moments. So that's something that Spirit is bringing through to you. Anything else here, Spirit? Oh, when I rise. I love that. So when you rise and when you fall, or when you go to bed. But okay, what they're saying, Jessica, is specifically being very present with it. Because sometimes, even when we can give gratitude up here and be like talking from our higher spirit and being like, higher spirit, I love you. And like, it can be very beautiful in the higher realms. But there's something about like really being embodied with that gratitude by feeling it. Like, it's not even like I need to say I'm thankful. I'm thankful because I'm fully present with the pleasure of reality. Does that make sense? So that's going to be coming through. More pleasure is coming through. And when we experience more pleasure, we experience more receiving. We want to be in that really grounded space, in that root chakra of receiving that energy, the abundance that flows through us here. Okay, 12:12 on the clock. Bringing more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet down into the earth, grounding down. Visualize your roots extending deeper and deeper all the way down to the crystalline core. Feel the gold stream coming all the way through you. I want you to feel it, not understand it. Understand it by feeling. And feel it going into all of your veins, your arteries, your plasma body, your electron body. Feel it really pooling and opening up in that root chakra all the way down through the legs, all the way through each part of your roots. Feeling this abundance coming up in every single place in life. As if you are constantly receiving good things, as you are constantly receiving more gain, more financial gain, more spiritual gain, more anything, sensory gain, abundance through pleasure. But they are saying prioritizing your savings for your adventure. All the way down to the crystalline core, sending this energy up or down, I mean, sending this energy all the way down through the crystalline core and up through consciousness. There we go. Bringing abundance to the land and to the people. Beautiful. Releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing gold and light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine. There you go, beautiful soul. All right. Thank you guys all for being here. You're so welcome. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so excited about May. Again, if you haven't checked out the May Energy Update yet, please go check it out over on YouTube. There's a lot of information about what's coming forward. What's coming forward in May is going to be really exciting, really good, really powerful, divine feminine awakening, so much good stuff over there. So go check out my YouTube channel. While I am in France, because I'm going to be in France for most of this month, from the 10th to the June 1st. So all of this month, basically. When I'm over there, I really do suggest coming back to watching some of these live videos. One, because it helps me out because I get monetized over there. So since I'm not making money, it does help me out. But more than that, I think a lot of times we can receive information that we didn't get the first time that we watched these, and there's just a lot of information that comes in through these type of live sessions. So when I'm gone, I really do suggest you watch those and just continue to tune into your healing and what that looks like for you. I am going to have some videos that are coming out throughout the month of May when I am gone, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop energetically of what's happening in France. I'm gonna do some Magdalene healings for you, that I'll be uploading early before I leave. And then also May is also Mother's Day, which is really, really fun energy. So I'm gonna do a Mother's Day healing for the mother wound. That's gonna come out on that 10th Mother's Day, which is the day that I'm leaving. All right, you guys. Today has been a very interesting day, so if you've been with me, you've probably felt it. Let's share the unconditional lunar love. Yes, happy full moon, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Scorpio. Makes sense that today was a very interesting day on the Scorpio full moon. Um, Scorpio is a fun one. She's a fun one for sure. Whoa, did the phone just get so much brighter, or is that just my phone? Okay, that was weird. All right, you guys. So we will close out here today because I have some family over that I'm going to go hang out with. But I'm super grateful for you guys to be here. I'll be back here on Monday, May 4th. Make sure you just spend the rest of your day in just such a divine way, and just make sure you're giving yourself back that super intense self-love, because that's the way that we change the world. And I'm going to close out here, releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field. Let's take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for being here. Mwah. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Bye, YouTube.